Hey, my truth seekers, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Let me make sure that I have a mic check and then we can go ahead and start with my commentary. Again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, guys. I'm going to go straight into my commentary. Welcome. Make sure you go ahead and hit like or however you feel. Comment and share these videos for more unapologetic content. So before I go ahead and start my show, guys, let me go ahead and read my disclaimer. We got to make sure that we get this in. It says this disclaimer right here is under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringed. So I see my girls in the house. Logical speak. Let me go ahead and let my girl in. Yes. So, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Make sure you guys comment. I see Quan S. She says, "Good evening. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Guys, I am open the panel for my friends. Guys, if you want to come up, if I don't know you, but if you show yourself friendly, Quana, you are welcome to come up. You are welcome to come up and voice your opinion. In here is real talk. Like I said, no children in here. No one is on milk. We all on meat. If you can't stand the heat, then you get out of the kitchen. This is grown folks right here, grown folks. So, guys, welcome again to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I'm waiting for my girl to come in. Logical speak. Yes. Let me go ahead and let her in. Hey, friend.
Hello, Lady D. How are you this evening? Hey, stop it.
Gir-
Get it.
Girl had a long day.
Oh, wow. I know you said you had some doctor's appointments today, right?
Yes, I had some doctor's appointment today, girl, and believe it or not, I lost almost 4 pounds.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah, she want me to lose 12. So, girl, I'm gonna try to work on it, man. I got 12 more, 12
You'll
more to
make
go.
it. You'll
I'm
make it.
trying. I am trying, girl. So,
Yeah.
how was your day?
Pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm not going to complain. It's a good day. I'm
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yep. It's not like it's gonna help, right?
Okay, because ain't nobody listening. Ain't nobody going
That's
to
it.
listen.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
why I say, look, I'd rather focus on them people problems than focus on our own, right?
absolutely. Absolutely. I just left Misbehaving's channel.
Oh, you
And
did?
yeah, she had a pretty good crowd over there, and those ladies are really active, and it was pretty nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and she's right there misbehaving. Make sure that I get that name right because she say,
Girl,
no,
she
none of that old southern country stuff. Don't call me misbehavior.
she not
Call
here
me
with that E
misbehaving.
right.
She said, "Good evening, Lady D, Logical Speak and Chat." Guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Misbehaving. Check out her channel. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and drop the link so you guys can check her out. Siren, a songstress, says Misbehavior is fun. Yes, she is.
Yes, she
Yes,
is
she
fun.
is. I love her. I love her. Ashanti Stewart TV say, "Hey, Lady D, happy Tuesday." Hi, Ashanti. How are you guys doing? Welcome. I love it. I couldn't wait to come on. I say, look, I'm coming on, man, because I had a very long day. Misbehaving said Logic gave me the heads up. I got to watch it. I didn't see it. Girl, I was taking a nap. I didn't see it.
I was
But I'm gonna go
trying
and
to
watch it once I get off of my live.
I was trying to come up on her channel, and I wasn't able to click into StreamYard. I couldn't figure
Why?
out why it wouldn't let me come up.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
we got to make sure we fix that. So it was the day or was tomorrow that we're supposed to go
tomorrow at 3.
at 3. Okay,
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah,
okay.
Wednesday.
Yes. So girl, I got a topic I want to go ahead and talk about. But before I go into my commentary, I want to go ahead and talk about Beyonce. Did you see that right there? Oh, let's see what Miss Behaven said. She said I was saying goodbye to my previous sector It's
Oh,
tomorrow at 3. Okay, guys, yeah, make sure you go and check us out tomorrow. We're going to be on Misbehaving channel, Lodge and I. It's at 3 p.m. So make sure you guys, check her out. That's where we're going to be. Like I said, hey, iron sharpen iron, right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, yes. So, girl, did you see? Let me go ahead and pull this link up. And guys, if y'all want to come up, you are welcome. I already went ahead and dropped the link. Let me pull this up right here. Let me make sure I get it right because I'm still not used to it myself. I'm still ironing out the kinks.
Yeah, me
So
too.
let me make sure that I get this right here. I want to know if you saw this right here. Beyonce, her country album had hit number 1 on the country chart, and they was upset. You remember them haters was upset.
Yeah, I heard they was saying some pretty mean and nasty things about Miss Beyonce.
Yes,
Yeah,
this guy, I think he used to play on the Deuce of Hazard, where he
yeah,
said,
John Snyder.
he'll urinate. It's like a dog
Oh
urinate.
my
Now,
God.
you know good and well they gonna say stuff like that.
Yeah, John Snyder. And
Yes.
he was an actor before he became a musician, singer, country singer. So what is he talking about? What is
He
it he
was
don't
just
want to
upset.
support? Huh?
He was just upset. You know good and well when they know that we are aware of what they are doing and trying to get back what's rightfully ours, they going to put this nasty tones into the mix to distract us. Just
Right.
to try to make us back off. But we're aware of
Yeah.
all the games that they playing now.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce cares too much about what he said. I mean, the market is open and free. The sector, the genre of music is open to anybody that wants to sing.
That's what Quana says. Well, we created all genre of music. Kudos to her. We have the right to infiltrate any genre we want. Absolutely, because we
Absolutely.
created everything.
Absolutely.
And now I'm glad our people is waking up and start researching instead of taking their word as Bible.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Beyonce will do great in country music.
Yes,
K Michelle is also in the country music genre sector of music, so they're gonna have to
yes.
get used to it.
Yes, Misbehaving says I was introduced to Ada. That's Adele, right? Adele Tanner
Adele
yesterday.
Tanner.
Another black woman singing country whom Beyonce looks similar to. Oh, I got to check her out. I
Oh,
never heard of
okay.
her before. You heard of
Okay.
Adele before?
No, I haven't, but I will be checking her out to see what's up.
Yeah,
I
because I
like
was thinking
country
of the
music.
white Adele. You remember Adele, right? Because she could sing real
Right.
good
That's
too. The
not the
white
same
one, yeah.
woman, is it?
No, no, this one right here, Misbehaving says like she's a black one. So guys, let me go ahead and I'm gonna drop the link again in case y'all want to come up. You guys are welcome to come on. Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure I drop the link again. In here, like I say, it is real talk. This is grown folks. This is a grown folks party over here.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me read a little bit of it. This article right here is by Vulture. It says Beyonce has an ace in her hands. The superstar lodged her first country #1 with Texas Hold'em, which debuted atop Billboard Hot Country Song chart on February the 20th. Beyonce is the first black woman to ever hold the top spot of the chart and just the second woman to debut a #1 after Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Texas also debuted a #2 on all genre of Billboard Hot 100. So that's good, right?
that's excellent. That's excellent.
Yes, that's excellent. Like I said, one thing about us, you can't try to sit there and say, oh, we can't do that. We could do all things because we created all things, and that's not
Absolutely.
being racist. Country music, I don't think that it was called country music when our people had it, but we brought all that here. We was the first ones
Right.
that came, our African slaves, our African ancestors came with the banjo. We was the first
Absolutely.
ones that created all this, but it's just that, everything that we had, they went ahead and they took it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, K Michelle has a country album out. She sang. I heard one of her songs and the video with this Caucasian country singer, the guy, and it was beautiful. The song was
Mhm.
beautiful. I loved it.
Okay. And I definitely would like to hear her because I know she was talking about, going
Hmm.
into the country music arena, but after that we didn't hear no more about it.
Yeah, yeah, it's on YouTube if you want to check it out.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. So,
Okay.
girl, like I say, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, and Logica Speak. Welcome. Like I said, in here is grown folks. You can leave your comment. We have a right to agree to disagree, long as it is respectful. Right, Lodge?
Absolutely,
Yes.
100% respectful.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Well, I have a question. I have a question. This is the
Okay.
question that I want to go ahead and ask. Let me see if I can go ahead and put it on right quick. Okay. So this is the question that I have right now. And I want you guys to go ahead and leave your comments. Please go ahead and leave your comments. Okay. So the question is, when you heard that Maurice was a cancer hunter, what did it mean to you? And how did it make you feel?
Wow. When I heard it, I thought they meant he was uh, the cancer hunter. Did they say hunter or muncher? I think they said hunter.
I think she said huncher.
Yeah, meant he was, uh, forcing himself on, his wife who is a cancer patient. And
Absolutely.
the statement I mean, how did it make me feel? It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm not gonna, say exactly, uh, it pissed me off and it rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm sure he took it hard and negative, and I'm sure Kimmy took it hard and negative. It was horrible. Yep, I thought it was very mean spirited.
Hi, Ashante. How you doing? Ashanti.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm doing
How are
Ashanti.
you
great.
doing?
Doing good. Oh, you added me up. I'm on.
Yes. Yes, you on. I just saw you. I just saw you. I didn't see you at first. But look, I have a question. When you heard when the content one of the CCs, had talked about Maurice, and the question was when you heard that Maurice was a cancer hunter, what she said, a hunter or a muncher? She
I
sounded
think
like
it's
I think
Hunter.
hunter.
Yeah,
She said a cancer hunter.
yeah.
What she said?
Hunter
Well,
is if how
yeah.
dogs.
I think the video that I heard, I think she said the cancer hunter. But what it meant to you and how did it make you feel, Ashanti? Yeah, it was
Hold
hunter.
on. Y'all gotta catch
Yes.
me up. Somebody said that
Yeah,
Yes.
again?
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Come on. No, really?
Uh huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but to me, it was like in reference to dogs because dogs hunch on each other,
Yes.
and that's what I pictured, and I was like, wow, who would say something so nasty and mean? Because
Hmm.
Yes,
not this
logical.
one person, several of those CCs have said that, called him that, the cancer hunter.
Hmm.
I,
No.
wow, yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
See, I try to avoid a lot of it, you guys, because, as we've talked about it before, it's gotten so, I mean, it's sewer level, the way that they handling things.
Absolutely.
And to
yeah,
say that, it's demeaning towards Kimmy, like I told you, it's all about women empowerment, this, that, and the other. What you want to see Kimmy single? Would you rather have a
Hmm.
husband that didn't want her, that wasn't
Hmm.
there for her?
right,
You know what I mean? Like, do you want to see Kenny alone going through cancer? Like, what's
Hmm.
your end goal? Is it, I feel like a lot of the content creators are miserable, sad, and lonely,
yeah.
and they want to
Absolutely.
see every other black woman in the same shoes. You know what I mean?
That's what I believe.
It's
They want those women, Tisha and Kimmy, to be single and miserable like they are.
miserable.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cece, you're gonna get it if you keep that up.
That's
Because I'm
it.
gonna tell you, logical. One of the things that you had spoke about before too. Carlos got a problem with what's going on, and he don't
Hmm.
appreciate it.
No, we
Absolutely.
don't.
He don't appreciate it, and he got to tread lightly because I mean, it could possibly sink his ship, but he don't need to
Well,
think like that. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead,
wouldn't
lady.
think. I wouldn't think lightly. If I
I
was
didn't
him,
think
it's the time to put his foot down because, as you can
absolutely.
see, the fans, they pretty much is taking control of that show. But if Mel and the Millimeters, got something going on, I saw that, they got something going on. They little network, they little streaming or whatever. Why don't they just go ahead and leave?
Well, it's all about the money. They don't have to leave. They just have to be respectful. And Carlos should have been put his foot down and stay on their neck.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Siren Songstress says, I was disgusted. Women pretending like they are defending these women for these so-called terrible men, but you attacking the same woman. So what you guys think about what she said?
I feel
Exactly.
logical. I feel like it's a whole nother agenda. Are y'all on the rainbow side? Because you calling me a pick me? Yes, I want a man. I like men. I
Okay.
love men. What are
That's the
y'all
way I
talking
feel.
about?
That's the way I feel. I mean, I'm not gonna say the particular content creator, but this content creator that is on the rainbow side said he
Hmm.
thinks that's what's really going on.
You
They're
think so?
they're in his family.
It got to be.
What?
That's
Yeah,
what he
think about it, Lady D. You and Logical are married women. You know,
said.
it's give and
Oh,
take with
I'm
every.
sorry. I didn't know my girl was in the back. Sorry about that misbehaving.
Well,
That's
misbehaved.
okay. Hey,
Yes,
love
yes.
ladies. Hey, Lodge. Hey, who's that? Shantae. Hey, Shantae.
Ashanti, Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Oh, my apologies, Ashanti, because
Yes.
I know how that is. Say my name. Say my name.
Well, I have to get it right. No, it is Ashanti. How are you, misbehaving?
Did we lose somebody?
No, I'm
I'm
here.
here.
Everybody's here.
Okay.
But it's a lot of man hating, and like I told you, it's because a lot of them are miserable. Just a
Hmm.
prime example of a content creator. Maybe it might have been maybe a year ago. She was one of the ones that's always going in, just talking about every man on the cast
Hmm.
unfavorably. You're never going to hear them speak highly about none of the men on the cast, which is already weird to me.
Ashanti,
And
I think it goes a little deeper than that. We've all been hurt by men. Misbehaving, Lady D, I've been hurt, but we don't hate men. These
That's it.
women
Absolutely.
exactly.
directly hate men. And the only people that I know that directly hate men are, okay, vindictive women, a lot of the feminists, a lot of the rainbow community hate men.
Lady D, don't you remember when Logical said that? Like, it got to be on some rainbow or something because the man bashing is
It has to be.
terrible.
It has to
It's
be.
just horrible. But like I said, what's your thought about it? Because you say you talked about it, misbehaving. You talked about it on your channel. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it once I finish with
Mhm.
this live. But what's your thoughts about it when you heard? And we're not gonna mention their name, not gonna get them no more clout than what they already have. Because I truly believe that this was disgusting. It just can't get no lower than
Yeah,
this.
that
But
was
what was your
disgusting.
thought about when you heard that the content creator, had called Maurice a cancer muncher, not muncher, huncher, right?
Yeah.
hmm Now
What's your
you can
thoughts
put that
about it?
muncher with. So I was offended that anyone
Mm,
would use the topic of cancer in any type of conversation, any topic
Yeah.
in a disparaging way. That's
mm-hmm.
what really bothered me. I have a grandmother that passed away from breast cancer.
And not to cut you off, but you also a nurse, right?
Yes, I am a
Mhm.
nurse, but they're not even thinking, Carlos King mother passed away from cancer as well.
Oh my goodness, that's
And
Wow.
he's mentioned that. But my thing is, they're so blindsided in making these attacks against the Scott brothers that they would bring up, and so they like to, I want to stay on track, they like to spin the narrative as if, well, he talked about his wife first on TV.
Mhm.
He talked about her being bald headed. No, he didn't say she was bald headed. He just made a comment about her dream car was the Jeep and she didn't have enough hair to blow in the wind. But
Mhm.
that still does not entitle them. Why would you would call him a cancer hunter? But that's so offensive to so many women and men that
Right.
have fought the battle. Some have won and some have lost that battle with cancer.
Mhm.
You would think people that claim to be so educated and have superb critical thinking skills, something
Mhm.
should have stopped them from broaching that topic, or someone should have tapped them on the shoulder and said, hey, that's not cool. Because you're right, logical, it was more than just that one content creator. Several of them
Oh, it
were
was
saying,
more. Oh, it
yeah,
was more.
it was more. They
Yeah.
kept on. It's
Okay.
like a stick. It's like everybody has like that reading point. One person
Mhm.
says it, the next person says the same thing, the next one, well, let me get my turn because I want to say it too. And they didn't
Mhm.
find anything offensive about it. And for all of these women to claim that they're upset at us, people that are able to point out the contributions of both Melody and Martell in the dysfunction and demise of their relationship. They call us pick me's. We don't support women. Well, you're bashing women, so aren't you being a hypocrite? Like, how can you want us? You claim that we're tearing down and bashing a woman. We're bashing Melody, but
Mhm.
you guys are bashing Miss Wanda, Stormy, Miss Betty, Tisha, Kimmy, Ariane, so forth and so on. You're bashing women as well.
Come
What
on,
have
misbehaving.
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
so whatever happened to us? Like and I can't even remember the title of that video I made, where Ariana is a young woman, and sometimes as an older woman, and I don't mean any disrespect if you're 30 or you're 40, we might call you kids. We don't mean that, but we just may have children your age. But we're, as the elder, we're supposed to come and guide them and teach them. They don't know what type of upbringing that Ariane had. Sometimes if you don't have parental guidance, lack of parental guidance, poverty, sometimes you have to survive the best way you can. And she was a young lady. She said, I guess she said she was 24 or 25. She didn't know any better. Here she sees this older man, handsome, looks, financially stable, and he's willing to buy her whatever she needs. If you know what I'm saying, it's easy to be swayed by that. And then as an older woman, if she's acknowledging that, yeah, I made a mistake, who wants to acknowledge that they made a mistake and they did
Right.
wrong if you constantly hear thousands upon thousands of people beating you up, tearing you down,
Absolutely.
talking about your children online? You can't get a break. You can't reach anyone doing that. And when I say things like that, people say, well, you must be a side chick. Baby, I got too much self esteem to ever be a side chick. And not
Thank
Absolutely.
only
you.
that, I have too much self esteem to ever share my husband with multiple women, let alone one woman.
Absolutely. I wouldn't even let it get that far. But let me go ahead and I see
Yeah,
Starbucks Love is in the house. She says, welcome everyone back to Real Talk with Lady D. Thank you, Star. Thank you for coming in. And also she said, hello, Lady D, and everyone on the panel. But let's go ahead and read what Kwana said. This is what well, first Siren songstress says, I was disgusted when pretending like they are defending this woman from these so-called well, I read that one. Also, Kwana says, I'm sorry, but let's call a spade a spade. This is pure sorcery. Only a witch can manipulate a group to do dirty work like that. Absolutely, because I truly believe that Melanie, because it's most of her millimeters. It's not the Scots, their fans are coming on and being, so gutter ratchet.
Right.
It's the millimeters.
exactly.
So I feel that Melody, Melody should have came out and she should have sat there and say, stop it. It have gone too far. if I was this cast, I wouldn't even film with Melody. Also, Quana says that my grandmother died of bone cancer. I can't respect or co-sign any of this foolishness. Absolutely,
Yeah.
who gonna do that? My
Oh,
daughter-in-law, my daughter-in-law was only 22 years old. Soon, the minute when she gave birth to two twins, they found cancer in the back of her breast, and
Oh,
she died. She died at
mhm.
23 years old. And
Wow.
so cancer is nothing to play with. Nothing to
Yeah.
play with. Also, Siren says that they are moving from a subconscious place. And you're right. They want them to be single and miserable. They got to be
Yeah.
single and miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Can
to
I
be
say
very,
something
very
about the Lady D?
huh?
I was going to make a mention about what we were with Kimmy. You know, my mother died of cancer as well. We've all had people in our lives that have been
Yeah.
touched by that disease. And as a
Absolutely.
woman, you're already dealing with insecurities about it
Yeah.
because it's going to be, am I going to be desirable? Am I going to lose my hair? Am I going to lose my weight? Is my husband still going to want me? You're going to be dealing with those things anyway. And for them
Absolutely.
to put lighter fluid on it, you know what I mean? It kind of it does play into misery loves company. We want to see you single. You know, we're gonna take Kimmy at her most vulnerable spot and tear her marriage down. And again, Melody stood by.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the worst part. She is there.
She didn't even step in for the
Right.
cancer.
Yeah. She didn't even step in and say, okay, you're going too far. Step out. Go
Absolutely,
get that. Go
Quana.
save it. She said nothing like she regularly do. And that's the
Hmm.
problem I have with her. That's
That's
the
it.
problem I have with her. These
That's
are
it.
your people. They represent you. You are their leader, whether they understand it or not. They she's
Hmm.
pulling their puppet strings. So she should step up and make sure her people are doing what they are supposed to do. That's support her and not mistreat and dog out others.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
These
And
are
when
her
they was
people.
saying they was not to cut y'all oblige, but when they was saying that, oh, she was not talking about Kimmy. Yes, she was talking about
Yes, she
Kimmy because
was.
if you talking about Maurice, you talking about Kimmy. You
Yeah.
said Maurice is a cancer muncher. So that means that Maurice is having sex with his wife that has cancer. That's how I see
Hunching.
it.
Hunching on her. It's a
Hunching on
difference.
a cancer patient.
Dogs hunch on each other.
Yeah, but still of all, he's
Literally.
making out with a cancer patient.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's mocking. That is low. It can't get no lower than this. And
yeah.
when Miss Wanda came out and she talked about this, because this is like puke in your mouth.
Oh, Miss
And they
yeah,
Wanda went
came on
off.
her channel and they chewed her out. And I said, you got to be some very dark spirit, mean people to sit there and make fun of something like this instead of coming out and making this person apologize.
Yeah, Miss Wanda last night on her channel. I mean, she lost.
I saw the tears.
Yeah,
I
she
was
went
almost in
off.
tears when I came on by myself.
really.
Yeah, she went
Yes.
off about that. You know,
Okay, about what? I'm
about
sorry, you guys.
about them calling Maurice a cancer hunter. That
Yes.
Oh my
she lost
goodness.
it. I mean, Wanda was, oh boy, she was so
It's
angry.
it's it's straight sewer level, and it's
Right.
and it's all because they miserable, mad, sad, unhappy,
Yeah.
uncouth, unloved, uncared for, not taking care of yourselves. What y'all look like behind that camera? What you
Absolutely.
look
That's what I want
like?
to know. I want to know. Everybody
How
give Nicole
like?
Givens a shout out right quick. Yeah, hey guys, give Nicole Givens a shout out. She say,
Hey,
hey Lady
Nicole.
D and Pound and Chat. I'm here at work listening. Great show.
Hi,
All
Nicole.
right, Nicole. Yeah, I want to see what you look like because, like I told you, what I was saying earlier, logical. One of the content creators who always going in on the guys on the show, right? She
Hmm.
made a post one day and said, "Y'all hook me up with somebody." What?
Oh my God.
I've never heard you one time speak good about a man ever. But you and see that let me know the demographic. Y'all
Well, she
secretly
said
lonely, but you
somebody.
dogging every man on the show.
She
But
said
see, those type of
somebody.
people is not going to show their face. They're not going to show their face. They computer thugs. They going to hang behind the computer and spew all that hate.
And see,
Wow.
that's planting a bad seed too. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because what are y'all trying to do? Stop Maurice and Kimmy from having sex, from being a loving couple? Do you want to make him feel icky about having sex with his wife? Do you want her to feel worse about getting cancer, something that she can't control? Like, what's the end goal? Is the end goal
Hmm.
divorce? Which I'll be happy then.
They jealous.
Wow.
This is pure jealous.
See what I'm saying, Lady D? That's planting. Look at the seed that they're trying to plant in that, because
Hmm.
it's like it ain't work with Marceau and Tisha because Marceau don't care. They can't make him
Yeah.
sweat, and he keeping Tisha in the game because Marceau could care less about what they
Absolutely.
saying about him.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like we hadn't been able to get to them. Let's work on Maurice and Kimmy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cause us, we've been trying to get Marceau for years. The girlfriend ain't come out, nothing. Okay, let's move to Kimmy and Maurice. Oh, Kimmy's sick. Oh, he said he still want to have sex with her. Take it. A lot of these women, they ain't got laid in days because they be on YouTube at 6 o'clock in the morning. Girl, where your man at? It's Saturday night.
Okay.
Why you up Sunday morning on YouTube cussing somebody out? What? They let me know you ain't went on a date. Ain't nobody treated you sweet. You ain't went and got your hair and nails done or nothing. You up mean and mad first thing in the morning.
That's
Absolutely.
horrible.
I'm not being rude, you guys. I'm just being real about, I never knew, just this show and how it's navigated through YouTube. I was like, it's a lot of women dealing with a lot of trauma and stuff. Like y'all holding on to hurt about a man from high school or whatever it is, but you need to focus on bettering yourself, and then you won't have to worry about other people's business and their households and things like that. You know what I mean? You won't be so hateful and angry.
Right.
I don't know. Am I being
Absolutely.
rude about it?
You're right.
Well, she
It's
pulled
like,
them up
yeah.
and
I'm
created
sorry,
these
logical.
monsters. I said she pulled them up and created this monstrous group of fans and supporters. You
And then
know,
they
for
calling
her.
people pick me, but y'all mad because Martell didn't pick Melody. Y'all hollering out pick me, but when you were fighting with a woman about when you fight with another woman about your man, both of y'all was in a pick me situation because I wanted him to make a decision and choose
Absolutely.
one.
Can I?
Kwana says, my question is, why are they so bothered and concerned about their marriage? If he's cheating, that's between Tisha and Marcel. That's what we always say. What
Absolutely.
are they worrying about?
Yeah.
I guess they want to have something to talk about, right?
I
Can
guess
I?
my question is, what does a real woman do when a man decides you're not the one for me? I'm not. I don't like you. I don't want you. I want this woman over here. What does a
Hmm.
real woman do? She cries, get her, her feelings together. Then she go find her another man.
Absolutely. But this one haven't moved on.
You don't sit up and sweat no one man for years and years and years.
Absolutely. What you have misbehaving?
She might be tending to her son.
Misbehaving. Are you there? Sound like she wanted to say something.
Yeah.
I was here. I didn't walked away. I didn't ran back. I'm getting my son together. What I was gonna
Okay.
say, Lady D, you just talked about this yesterday on your live you did yesterday afternoon about it's forces moving behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
To me, this cancer hunter theme that they're attributing to Maurice is carefully orchestrated. They made
Mhm.
sure for it to come out now and not closer to when Kimmy was battling her fight, because
Wow.
that would have put everyone in an uproar and turned them off. But since there has been some distance from her at the time she was in the throes of her battle, there has been some distance.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
Melody played nice with Kimmy all throughout her battle, and then now this past season that just went off, Melody was nasty to her. She
Yeah.
was she was that sweet nasty. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Nice.
astonished. I was astonished. You didn't invite Kimmy to your name changing party, but I thought you were so close to her. You were there
Absolutely.
for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's a little, it's manipulation at its finest, and I need people to understand it is not just men that manipulate. Women
Mhm.
are also able to do the same thing.
Manipulating.
Yeah.
Amen.
Absolutely.
So let me mute.
Hmm.
I think women are better at manipulation
You
than men.
better know it. You better, because we put
Absolutely.
some tears on, and
Yes.
I kind of hate to hear about Miss Wanda crying yesterday, you guys. That makes me
Yes.
sad.
Yes.
Yes.
But you know,
When I
men
came
is
on by my when
pushing.
I came on I think it was last week, I was I was almost at tears as well because that was so horrible to hear
Yes,
this
lady.
lady hiding behind the computer and calling Maurice a cancer hunter.
Yeah.
That is
That is.
that's low. That's gutter.
Well, they let me know ain't nobody hunching on you. They let
That's
me
it.
know ain't nobody hunching on you. You mad because Kim got a man that still desires her, even at one of her lowest points in life. He still
Right.
want to lay down and make love with his wife. When you probably got a man, or I don't think they have men, but you ain't had a man that even want to look at you. You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying, you guys? It's just jealousy, envy, just that nasty undertone. Because I'm like, God could give you cancer too tomorrow.
Tell me about it. And look what Kwana says. She's absolutely right. These people, and you know, I've been calling these people out. These people are witches. You got to be coming from a very dark place to pull that type of energy out.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
almost have Miss Wanda, and think about it, you guys, in the history of this show, what has Miss Wanda did one time that would warrant the kind of hatred she's gotten? What name what
Nothing.
she ain't cursed nobody out. She ain't, she made some little comments. They were saying the little comments she made, but it was nothing life or death. It was not Martell was still friends with her and kind to her even after all that stuff happened between all of them.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
what what did she do? What did Kimmy do to deserve it? What did
Nothing.
Maurice do?
But we're
Nothing.
going back to what we said. Anybody that's not running up Melody's butt the way they do is a target.
Well, Tisha said her energy was dark. Tisha sitting right in front
Yes.
of her.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
and I feel the dark energy. We all do. A lot of us see it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's like Tisha was sitting right across from her and said, "Dark, you got a dark soul." Then Tisha, don't y'all remember when Tisha said that?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh
We made
yeah.
a video of that. Tisha
She
called
was
that
sitting.
out.
Yes, she was sitting right in front of this lady. She know her personally.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
but then again, there still wasn't anything to warrant the hate that these people have received.
It's
You know,
jealousy.
and then they were going in.
Well,
They were going in on Carlos so bad. They
That's
telling
it.
Carlos, "It's over with for you. You out of here, Carlos. We counseling you. We."
please.
I'm
And they
like,
don't even
"What?"
have that type of power.
No, they don't. But I've noticed some of them are backing off. There are
Hmm.
only a couple that are still hard fast uh, in the name. I don't know if you noticed it. A couple of
Someone backing off logical.
a few of them have backed off.
I really don't think that they are backing off. I think that they are working behind the scene. You can do more damage behind the
Oh
scene. And
yeah,
the reason
behind the
why
scenes is
they don't
fine.
want to come out to be noticed because they embarrassed. They caught.
Yeah, what they do
The
behind the
lights is on
scenes.
them. So
What
if they come out and spew all this stuff, then they know that their channel is going to be, jeopardized.
I mean, what they do behind the scenes amongst each other, to me, is no
Mhm.
problem. The problem is when they bring it to the forefront, put it on
Absolutely.
social media for all of us to have to deal with and listen to and absorb, and all the rest of the castmates have to absorb all that negativity. That's
Yeah,
the
look, let me read this right here. Siren Santra says Melody is angry. She took a lot of hits. She made it seems like she's winning, but she lost her man, her multi-million dollar business, etc. So her fans subconsciously know that. We all been through some
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Melody is not the only one that ever been through anything. And also she says, Siren Sontra says that So that's why they all are trying to bring down Tisha and them and expose them because they want them down as well. It's all for anger.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Hurt people hurt people. But
Absolutely.
still of all, I don't understand why are Tisha and Marcel and Kimmy and Maurice, why are they filming with Melody when they know how she plays her
That's a good
hands?
question. I wouldn't film with her. With any of you all?
Not at
Not
all.
at all. Exactly. Logical. I mean, Miss Lady D, not at all. I don't. I wouldn't
Right?
want to be around her because
Yeah.
she brings detriment to all of her colleagues, including the Fletchers. They couldn't wait to go in on Nell when they heard a glimpse of anything about, oh, Miss Nell was a side chick. If they hear anything negative about you, and I could just put a bait lie out there, like they say, one content creator can make up a lie. Her fans will make. You'll have 100 videos with something I
Mhm.
made up about another one of the cast members. No fact checking or anything. They gonna
Absolutely.
roll.
Yeah.
Look and see what Quana wrote. What she look and see what Quana wrote.
That lawsuit got them rethinking things. Exactly.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Some of them are backing up. I don't know if y'all.
That's why. That's why.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah.
the content creators got on there saying the other day, they tried to take my channel down and I had to beg them and I let them know I had a baby and I couldn't this and that. But she still been loading videos every other day talking bad about these people. But you said they were trying to take your channel and you had to beg to keep your channel. And
Mm-mm-mm.
you still I'm
They should.
sorry, logical.
They should continue to strike them. It's
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yep.
I I
Get them
I
out of here.
well, the reason the people whose channels were struck and they were able to get it back, it's because Carlos King rescinded his
Oh, he
claim.
did. Oh, he did.
Yeah, I believe. Let me shut up. I
wow.
believe that is what happened because if it were not, they would be able to show an email or something from YouTube showing how
Hmm.
they won their counterclaim. Because when you get
Yes.
that strike, you have to fight it. Are you going to fight it? What you're going to do? So, Carlos rescinded it. I think Carlos just wanted to show them I could take your channel,
Hmm.
but
Mm. I don't think
yeah.
Carlos did nothing the way they talk about him.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
I
have
I
let
don't
up because want me to tell you why I wouldn't have let up because once
me
you
neither, Lady
give them
D.
a little airway, they're gonna come back 7 times as worse as they were before. I wouldn't have never let them up.
Carlos, don't rescind it. Please don't.
Not at
Keep
all.
your
No.
foot on their necks
Yeah.
because they're trying to make sure you and your family don't eat. You and your
and
company and all the people that you employ. They trying to make sure, like they say, the raindrops, we taking over. It's just been terrible.
Yeah. The last
Hmm.
thing he needs to do is let up off of them.
Hmm.
You have to
I
I
keep
I
think
wouldn't.
what
wouldn't let all
I think what there needs to be is more content creators that's speaking on, the other cast members they have as far as, just pointing out the inaccuracy in promoting the show because it seems like it angers them more now that they
hey,
notice that
hey,
more people have an
hey.
opposing viewpoint than
Hmm.
them.
Yes.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me
No, I
pause.
see my girl, Country Girl Queenie in the house, guys. Say hello to Country Girl Queenie. My, it's Country Girl in Starbucks.
Hi,
Hey
She
ladies.
Starbucks.
said, "Good
Hey country
evening."
girl
Good
Queenie.
evening.
And guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Misbehaving. Go ahead and check out her channel.
And then, as
Yes.
far as Neil Fletcher is concerned, there were only some millimeters
Hmm.
hopping on that bandwagon that Neil Fletcher was a side chick. It wasn't all, it was
Hmm.
Right.
only some. But just mark
She
my
did she did
words, if
she well did she speak up for Nell and say no, that's my friend. I love Miss Nell. Did anybody speak up on her behalf when she saw them?
the only person that would matter is Melody. Melody is not speaking up on nobody's behalf,
Not at
only if
all.
it's
Exactly.
pertaining to her. And she's doing more behind the scenes. She's done videos now where her and her friend Lauren are reenacting, the video between her and Martell where she was trying to hit Martell and set the house on fire. So
They
she
just
thinks
doing
it's
that,
funny
just
now.
trying to make it a joke. That's not a joke. That's serious.
Right.
That's a crime. She
Yeah.
tried
And
to light this entire house on fire. Just imagine who all was in that house.
but
That
I
is
hope
nothing to poke fun about.
Martell remains silent. Don't
Yes.
over, don't overreact. I don't know if he's getting therapy or not, but if he is getting therapy, I wouldn't use a therapist that's in the Huntsville area.
Well, tell me what he's supposed to be getting therapy about. What
Uh,
Martell need therapy about?
Martell does, respectfully, he
Yeah.
does need therapy. He's been through some things through his
Yes.
lifetime, and he's
Right?
not fully in control of his emotions. So
Yeah.
he does need some therapy for that. He needs to be able to feel comfortable to express himself, to share what's going on, how things hurt him without worrying about the judgment of men and
Yes.
women. So he
Yeah.
does need it.
Absolutely. And Mel knows exactly what buttons to push. So he does,
Right.
if I was him, I
Gaslighting.
continue, yeah, to get therapy because she knows what to push him. And those buttons, it makes him turn up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because if he does go on social media, it most definitely will wear and tear him down because
Nicole
you
called a
barely hear
torch lady. Go ahead, Ashanti. I'm just
Oh
laughing at
yeah,
Nicole calling a torch lady.
exactly. That's gaslighting 101, and I don't like always putting mental illness on people. A lot of men deal with crazy exes that can't let go and hold the kids over their head, and if you hit them, oh you beat them. It's a lot of
Hmm.
men that go through that. A lot of women do play those kind of games. And they don't,
Yeah.
if and to I've never been, I haven't been at home with them. I don't know about the dealings with him and his kids and all
Hmm.
of these things that these narratives that have been put out there about this man. But I have seen women use these tactics because of a bitter breakup. He's
Absolutely.
terrible. He ain't never. First, they were saying how she was contradicted because she was saying, "Oh, he never hit me. He never was violent towards me. Now he violent, crazy, and abusive."
Yeah.
What?
Hmm.
What?
But you know
First, she
what?
said he never did that.
You know what that's all about? All that is about because she's trying to smear his name because she know that Martell wants to come on and tell his real story now. And if
Yeah,
he tell his real reality, he's going to bring on Ariane. So what better way is to go ahead and try to sabotage this man?
I'm just being honest with you because I'm like, first you were bigging him up in all of these areas. That now,
Hmm.
upon divorce, he's terrible. He's crazy.
Absolutely.
He's abusive. Oh, but he never hit me. But only thing abusing you is him being over there with Ariane, point
Yes.
blank, period. And I couldn't see him beating the heck out of his kids, pardon my French, in front of that girl and her daughter and all that. It's like, I don't know. It's like,
No.
you never know a person, but oh, I couldn't see Martell now just turning into this abusive, angry, crazy man. Maybe with her because of what she's done.
Yeah, she really abused him and then she admitted it.
But he
Because
still
I
need
said when they were talking about the revenge peace situation, for one, I felt like it was crazy for her to even record herself if she did that. But when he said, "Oh, I said that to make her stop, to tell her get your fans off my back before I put this out here and embarrass you," I was
Absolutely.
Okay,
like,
now unpopular opinion. If he had Martell had one or two choices: keep his penis in his household, or he should have left Melody. So I can understand and side with him in some things, but not all things. He had a
Absolutely.
choice; he could have
Absolutely.
left. He
absolutely.
stayed there
He
and kept playing that game. So him and
Absolutely.
Melody are wrong, and I'm not gonna sit here. Now I'm sorry, I don't mean to be
You
disrespectful, Lady
absolutely
D.
no, you
I mean,
absolutely right.
This is
we
your
talking about
panel.
a show, and I don't know him, so I
Yeah, I
don't
Hmm.
take
know.
any. I don't. I'm not that deep. I'm sorry. I'm just a logical.
No. But I'm just saying, because I want women to be accountable, but I want these men too. Now, yeah, there are some
right.
crazy women out there and use the kids, but he knew what he was getting into. He should have
Right.
Mhm.
stopped. He didn't believe that meat was greasy. Now you dealing with a Tasmanian devil on your hands. I bet he wish.
Absolutely.
Look, if he ever get a chance, or whatever woman he get the next time, he gonna make sure he gonna make sure he do the right thing, because that's what I told my ex-husband. I left him the
Mhm.
first time he cheated. My thing
Mhm.
is, you don't have to cheat on me. If you're
Mhm.
unhappy, then you want out the marriage, just do that. Don't
But
disrespect me.
what if Martell was right when he said that Melody cheated on him first?
Then he should have left the marriage. What are you
Mhm.
sticking around for? That don't justify because she cheated first. Now you gon' ain't no man as much testosterone as Martell got. You can't tell me. Even if she cheated first, he was sticking around. Men ain't sticking around when we cheat.
Mhm. Mhm.
Unless they really in love and like, I don't want to let go of my family and what I built. They're looking
S-
at everything they're going to lose. So he should have left too. I'm
All
sorry.
Let
right.
me ask
So
you this,
what
Miss
if?
James.
So what if he didn't want they didn't want to leave because they have gained so much.
Money and
Because
He still
businesses.
got to go.
yeah, especially in business and also with the children. So I guess they felt that, most likely they'll try to go ahead and stick it out. Because I truly believe, and my book finally came in with Shahrazad Ali, The Black Man Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. And I believe, and this is my opinion, I believe that Melody and Ariane, they all were sister wives. Because if you are in a relationship longer than 2 years and you trying to say, you didn't know, come on, guys, make it make sense. In a small town like Huntsville, I think that Melody had accepted that, someone else was in her marriage.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think so.
true.
I
After
don't think
6 years, as small as Huntsville is, after
He
6 years,
said
you trying to tell me you didn't know that your husband was cheating? I think she was just satisfied, just clout chasing, because she know that, they was good, business people, and she just didn't want it to unattached from that side. But most
yeah.
likely she already had checked out, because even Martell said that when he come home from a hard day's work, she's sitting on the couch. He got to come home, bathe the kids, bath the kids, do their homework and cook. And the mom looking at him like, what we got to eat,
Remember,
what man that is going to come home and still got to do work in the house, make it make sense. In that case, I don't need a woman. So I think that what happened was, because I don't care how they try to paint Martell, I think Martell is a good man. And
me too,
if you're
me
gonna treat him
too,
like trash, then he got
me
somebody around the corner that's gonna treat him like treasure.
Now there
What
you go.
trash to you
exactly.
is treasure to somebody else. And they had Ariane right round the corner, ready to scoop him up. And that's real talk.
Yeah, because his mother even said it. Remember, she said she was
Yes,
gonna kill my boy. She was working
yes,
my boy to death. She was go. I was like, what?
She gonna
And
kill
then
my
yes.
y'all
boy.
still to this day
She gonna kill
misbehaving
my
too. You
boy.
know, when you were saying about Martell, that man is divorced. It's over with. I ain't finna hold him to mistakes he made in his marriage.
There,
Everybody does it.
there you go.
Uh-huh. I
He's
didn't know.
divorced now.
I didn't know Chantress said this. I'm sorry, Melody, but they say a blow. You know what? I didn't want to pin that. I wasn't reading it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
wanted that. I read it. It was
You
I
read?
was cackling. I know that's right, side trees, girl. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta wobble, wobble, wobble on it, baby. You gotta be beating like a cake batter, baby.
I better read
And
those
then,
Lady
comments
D.
before I pin them. But she had me laughing
Well,
with them soon.
she
You
got a
saw that one,
direct point.
Chantress?
Yeah, I'm
You saw
reading
that
it.
one,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm reading
You
now. I think
oh, you read it now?
yeah, I think she got a point.
Oh
But
my
Lady D, backing up what you said, even with all this hell with Martell, you know, that he's had to endure throughout throughout this show,
god.
throughout the stuff with Ariane, even with their little boy that they talk about all the time. You know, they even tried to bash the son and everything.
Yeah, I heard
You
somebody
still
say they call
cannot,
the little boys Chucky,
Yeah,
Chucky and
call him
stuff.
Chuck.
That's wrong.
that's what I'm telling you, but still to this day, you never hear Martell talking bad about nobody.
No,
Never.
no,
He
he
ain't got
didn't.
online and cursed nobody out. He ain't called no
Yeah.
woman out of her name, not even Melody. This man
Nope.
still tries to treat this lady with respect
Yeah.
when he really could have been got online and fired off. Based
Yep.
on,
Look.
like you said, if he needs counseling and therapy, why he ain't got online going on?
Yeah,
Can,
look, let's read this one. Let's read this one right quick. Nicole Gibbons said Martell is a good guy. He tried to hang in there, but she capitalized that. God told Martell to go before he got
Go.
burned up. And you know she was trying to set this man on fire. Come on
look,
now.
and
Come on,
Martell didn't,
misbehave.
and look, and Martell didn't listen. He didn't stay there. I'm gonna tell you what Martell problem is. He think he got to have a skinny woman. You better get you a BBW Martell that know how to cook and make some gravy from scratch.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
baby, she know how to sew up a hem, give
Okay.
you that good slap at toffee, baby. My grandmother always said the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And then
Girl,
with
we from the
the,
South. We from the South, honey. I know how those Southern men, honey,
He
feed
does
them.
know how to
All
cook.
a southern man is looking for is come home from a hard day's work, have his food, cook a house clean, and he is happy.
And a
and
woman
okay, and
is.
that's what Martell want. He didn't just got, he well, maybe he'll find what he want, but then he needs some time by himself. Just love him and his kids and have some friends. But baby,
And
I tell
also,
you what,
what
they
Shanti
better
said.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me.
Excuse me, misbehaving. What you guys were saying, he needs a woman that can cook, come
Hmm.
home to him, make sure the house is clean, the kids is good, and what Shanti said is a necessity.
Yes,
What she said.
ma'am. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
it.
And it's women out there that's looking to be kept. Shoot, I'm
Uh-huh.
telling you, if you've been a woman raising your children on your own, paying all these bills, this, that, and the other, plus you cooking and you cleaning, baby, if
Yep.
you got a man that's willing to come and pay these bills and talk to you respectfully, he just want the house clean and a home cooked meal and some gobble gobble every now and then, baby. That's easy. That's
That's
Yep.
easy right
Marco and
there.
Tisha. That's Marco and Tisha marriage, and that's why they mad because Tisha got
Yep.
the option to or to not work. She don't have to work,
Right. She really
Absolutely.
don't.
and Marcel
She
don't let
working
that be
because she want
known.
to. Yep.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
He let her better herself. He let her go to school and get all the degrees she wanted. And Tisha don't have to worry about the bills.
And
Marcel
that's what
got
they
this.
can't stand. That's what they can't stand.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
okay, Ashante, I'm sorry. What
you
Tisha,
okay?
what Tisha is in her marriage, she is the woman. She's not
Exactly.
trying to be Marcel or the man in her
Absolutely.
marriage. She's
Absolutely.
not
Yes,
trying to
yes,
wear the
yes.
pants. She enjoys being the skirt in her marriage. Some
Me,
Absolutely.
exactly.
okay,
My kind of girl.
okay,
Mine's too.
okay.
Exactly, Lady D.
She's not
Mine's
trying to
too.
wear the pants. Out,
Yep.
out like their so-called leader is trying to be the man in a relationship.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
that's one thing Tisha will never do is
Never,
emasculate her husband.
not at all.
It-
Right,
and
in
they
front of
want her
others.
to badly. They want her to badly.
And she's not gonna do
Absolutely.
it. It's not in
I
her.
bet- Look. I bet you, truth be told, I bet you when there ain't nobody around and in the comfort of their home, Tisha tear Marcel butt up. He know.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
That's why she be.
But she would never do it in public.
Marcel
She
look
would
like
never do it in
Exactly.
public. Of course.
Exactly. And that's the way it should be. I'm not gonna embarrass you in public, but when I get you up here in this car, this house, I'm gonna tear you up with
So
my
what you
verbally, I'm gonna
absolutely.
tear you up.
Okay.
So what you think about what Nicole said? For a man to state that he would never divorce you and is a man in love, they want Tisha life. She is a real wife and knows her role. So when a
Facts.
man stays in a relationship, do you think that, because he loved that woman? Because for sure, I'm going to read this book when it comes to Shahraz Ali. But when a man is ready to check out, when he's done with you, he's going to leave. So quite obvious,
Yep.
it was something that, to him was worth fighting for to staying at home.
Yeah.
And then like
He didn't want. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
no,
Ashanti.
no, go ahead. No, no, I'm listening, Miss Baby.
I believe he didn't want their children to grow up in a single parent
Absolutely.
home because they both
Yeah.
grew up
Right.
in a single parent.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know,
Exactly, Mr. Baby.
when you're young and you're in love, you share everything that you've gone through as a child.
Absolutely.
You know the traumas, you know the triggers, you know the hurt and the pain, and they didn't want that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, on one of the last year on one of the episodes when Martell said he would have talked more. You know what I'm saying? He would have been more understanding. But you have to have two people in a relationship that are willing to compromise and talk it out and say, this is what I want. This is what turns me on, or
Right.
this is what's making me unhappy. But ladies, I want to say this. Melody had them kids back to back. It's quite possible that she was going through postpartum depression too. That doesn't justify her behavior, but I don't know. They're done now, but I tell you what, read Country Girl Queen of comment. She said that's how she got her husband.
Okay.
She cooked, she
She cooked
cleaned,
it
she
all.
Martell said Melody didn't even cook though.
Look,
and I know, I know.
Hold on 1 second. Look at Quana say, I'm from Louisiana. Hey, who that? Who that? Who that? Who that
Okay.
talk? I got me a who that in here. Yes,
Food
indeed.
is the
And,
gateway to
and
a
my daughter
relationship.
name is Quana too, but it's LaQuana. But yeah, I had a feeling. Like she said, I'm from Louisiana, and I totally agree. Food is the gateway to a man's heart.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, where is Country Girl? Where is her? What she said? I have to be on the same page for sure. You say she left a comment. This is how.
It's
That's
yeah.
that's it. That's it. That's what
Uh-huh.
I told my daughter. I told my daughter. I say the way you go in is the same way that you're gonna have to stay to keep that man. You go
Absolutely.
in wrong. You go. How you say? You go in strong. Nothing to go wrong. But going weak, you get beat.
Well, let me ask you ladies this. Or I'm going to make this statement. It's not really a question, it's a statement. I'm going to see if you guys agree. There are distinctive gender roles in a relationship.
Hmm.
Regardless, okay, we still got to make some money, but you still have to stand up to your role in the marriage as the wife, the woman, the mother. You cannot be the man in the relationship too, you
Absolutely, you
know?
can't. You
Yeah.
can't.
And keep your man happy. If you're
It
going to
it
do
it
Well,
that,
turns it
with that,
turns a man off
yeah,
when you start acting like a man like him. It turns a man off.
yeah,
It
and
turns
absolutely.
and,
him off, and you wondering why
and
he's going out there. But I understand what behaving. I understand what she's saying. Martell should have just been a man and got up and left. But
Yeah,
like I said, it's not as easy as saying.
easy, right? When you love your children, you love your wife,
Yes.
you love your marriage, but it's like, and then I was going to say this too, Ms. Logical and Lady DM is for having what you guys are saying. If you listen to the context clues of what his mother was saying, like it was almost like she was treating him like the bag carrier. And I think somebody had
Hmm.
said that before. That Melody was like the queen, and Martell was like carry. It was like a carry my bag
Hmm.
situation. You know what I
I
mean?
th-
And then
yeah, I think she tried to belittle him, and
yeah,
that's really messed that marriage up. Especially when she got on TV and she was making her own money, and she tried to belittle him, and the man does not like that. Especially it's embarrassing.
okay, and I want to ask you guys this: if your husband is saying he's unhappy about certain things, and then he said, "Well, I'm gonna go to a party. You want to go with me?" And then you said, "No, I want to go. I'm gonna give me a girlfriend then, cause this and that." Are y'all gonna tell your husband go get a girlfriend? That sounds like a wife that don't care.
Hmm.
I'm like for her to say that. I'm saying, would you guys say that to your significant other if it was a heated moment and he was talking about, oh, well, go with me and come on, hang out with me. And no, I want to do this. I got my own thing going. Well, I'm going to get a girlfriend to spend time with me. Would you say, go get a girlfriend?
Well, if I had Jody in the back door, you see what I'm saying? So quite obvious, she must have had Jody sneaking in the back door. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
because the person,
she already
well, the
said that
person,
he don't make her have the big O, right? So she probably say, "Look, go out there because Jody is hanging on the back door, ready to give me a big O, honey." Would she?
yeah,
Would she, Martell say he have a hook and a what, Lodge?
a hook and a curve.
logical.
A hook and a curve, girl. A hook and a curve. I fell out. I said, I bet you do.
Lord
I
Jesus.
Well,
said,
I feel like it's time to let it go, and I think the dragging for years and years and years, it's time
Absolutely,
to live in
absolutely.
some happiness.
yeah,
It's time to. So what? Who cares? Everybody heart been broken. I
Mhm.
empathize with Martell because myself, I've been in a situation where a breakup went that bad.
Yeah.
where a man
Mm-mm-mm.
was so crazy and obsessive. He did everything to try to mess with my job, to try to mess with my motherhood. Like people can be hellacious upon a breakup.
Absolutely. But I know one thing, just like you said, Ashanti, that chapter be closed now. After you done put the policeman in the middle of it and got me going to court, and Melody,
Yeah,
she shouldn't. I wouldn't have nothing to say to her anymore. I wouldn't even try to even talk to her about anything unless it's dealing with the kids. I wouldn't even film with her anymore because, like I said, once a
yeah.
snake is always a snake. It's over. It's over and it's done now. No
Yeah.
way in the
Yeah.
world that she would have anything to tell me ever again.
And he need a nanny to pick them kids up and drop them off.
I wouldn't even go near her because you don't know
Yep.
what she can do. If she
Right.
did this, pulling out 2 year receipt, come on now.
Yep. She need to stay away from him, and he need to stay away from her.
Yeah.
Period.
I hope Kimmy and Maurice stay in there for the long run.
Oh,
And I
of
hope that
course.
this show isn't another, I hope that this marriage isn't, like Tiffany and Lewis had to get on out of there because Tiffany
Mhm.
couldn't take it.
No,
Mhm.
Tiffany had
He,
some skeletons that was about to come out if she stayed on any longer.
Ah,
to me, that was smart because my real life is more important than this TV life. I'm
Absolutely.
moving
Oh,
forward
that was
well,
that's what
misbehaving. I
Melanie
don't
did.
need the clout. I want my
No,
husband, I
no,
want my
no.
children, and my life we got. Y'all can have the show. She did the best thing that she could do to save what she got going.
Her
no,
husband
I
was ready to go. He was ready to get off that show.
a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Eventually.
Yeah, I don't blame her. It was a long time ago, but see, uh, oh God, I don't want to be called insensitive, but Big Lou Warren didn't want no baby and
He
warned her.
sure didn't.
And
Mhm.
she talked him and browbeated him into having a baby, talking about she could do it all. She could do it all. Your 16-year-old body ain't nothing like your 30 something year
Oh,
old body.
God, tell me something. Tell me about it.
And especially if you're running a business. And then he finally got a job. Well,
Mhm.
he became busier. So that was hard to put that on him. But yeah, I'm glad they got up off the show. And Martell said he got a hook and
and
what he say? He got a hook,
Hook
a
and a
purse.
curve.
He got a hook and a curve. Wait a minute. And he a capper. So he probably was shimmying. He was shimmying when he broke it all down. I tell you, young ladies,
he
he
was
too young for me. I can't do nothing for him. He
he
too young for me.
he up in
He's
there.
too young for you.
Yeah, he
Behaving.
too young for me. I can't do
Come
nothing but be auntie.
Yep. He up in there with the hook going one way and the curve going the other way. He everywhere.
on.
He ain't missing nothing.
Look what
Yeah, 'cause
Quanta said.
he still got Sheree making comments. Sheree still wanted him too. Sheree still wanted
He
to
sure
date
did.
Martell.
How old is
She kind of
Sheree?
lost out to
How old
Sheree
is
Sheree in her
Sheree?
early 50s, isn't she? Is she in
Yeah,
her
she
early
in her
50s?
50s.
And you in your
Uh-huh.
50s, right? How old are you? Well, women don't tell their age,
I mean,
so.
yeah, I am. I ain't ashamed. I'm glad to get to this age because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait because I was a little youngster and always held hung with the older women at work and whatever I did because I
Mhm.
said I love the way they speak their mind. They don't lie to
Mhm.
you. They'll tell you if they like you or if they don't. I said I can't wait until I get that age. I'm at that age now. If I don't
Absolutely.
like you, I tell you. But
I'm gonna be 68 on my next birthday, which comes
well, all right, go ahead now.
68.
Yes.
68.
See, look. I love to get that knowledge from the older women in the community, and that's why I'm drawn to you, Lady D, because honestly, this is a little side note. Everybody, don't get impatient. I'll keep it brief. This is why I'm drawn to you, Lady D, because you share historical facts, past and present, about our community. And as a Black woman coming from California,
Thank
I'm
you very
not
much.
exposed to that, and especially with the type of family I came from, education wasn't something that was promoted. So if you don't know any better, how are you supposed to do better? So I
Absolutely.
love that. So I love, and that's one thing about being here in the South, baby. I love sitting around older Black women and just sharing, and so much that you've accomplished. All right, we'll get back to Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'll mute the mic.
Oh, so sweet, misbehaving. And I second what misbehaving was saying too about you guys, because y'all do remind me. My mother was a beautician, and she had a beauty shop full of women, beauty queens, and women that professional women, all kinds of women.
Yeah.
everyone kept their heads up when it came to their significant others and this, that, and the third. So I was always taught to move forward, keep your head up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You very rarely heard women in the beauty shop in my mother's generation sitting up crying and just acting like they world had ended because this and that. It's like,
Right.
it was a different strength to it. Let her, like they say, if you ain't gonna leave, let them cheat in peace.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
If you raising up a fuss, you gonna find yourself in a situation where it might have to
Absolutely.
be a decision to be made, and you might end up losing your dude.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between, you city girls and these country folks. Sometimes, like I said, especially when a man is a good provider, nothing is missing out of the home. And, they don't, they care, but it's really not too much that they can do about
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Like I said, Chris Rock said, a man he gonna cheat as far as his
Thank
options.
you very much, Kwana. She said,
Absolutely.
I appreciate your unbiased opinion and you don't spew what is that word? Girl, that's
Uh-huh.
too big. That's
Vitriol.
too big for
Uh-uh.
me. That's too big
You
for
you
me.
look, you got me here, Lady D. Vitriol.
I'm not even gonna
Look,
try. I am not even gonna mess with that. Not tonight.
look,
I
look,
want to
and
talk
don't
about the hook. I want to talk about the hook and the curve.
Okay. Yeah.
But Lady
who is
D,
that son?
vitriol is calling a man a cancer hunter. That's
Oh, okay,
vitriol. Like to
okay,
say something
okay.
that evil, to say something that
That's right,
mean.
Siren.
You have to break it down where a child can understand with me, honey.
Oh,
Yeah.
now.
Look, she said, "Yeah, the older women know how to manage their man. Their man be acting up at times, but they manage their
Their
queendom.
queendom,
It's a skill.
exactly.
Absolutely, they
Yes,
queendom.
ma'am.
Absolutely, they
Absolutely.
Yes,
ain't gonna get
ma'am.
off of their throne because I know I ain't got off of my throne. I
Exactly.
sit there and say,
Exactly.
even if I don't want that crap in the front of the yard, you better pass it up. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you ain't gonna give. It wasn't easy for me to get it, so why would I let you just slide on in?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And then like Giselle is a good example too. Because of with Jamal. She eventually had to go because it had gotten so bad with the
Yeah.
children and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But she knew she wasn't letting them women at church see her sweat. She was still
Thank you,
walking around in
Nicole.
church like the first lady, take care
Absolutely.
of her business, holding her crown.
That's what we were taught to do. Stand up, do what you got to do, and keep it moving. You don't let no man make you
Absolutely.
sit down and cry. Well, you got to get your little tears out, but you got to stand up and be a woman and do what you do.
That's
You don't
it.
sit back and just maul and
E-
dwell off in the
e-
misery. And then we were also taught one man don't stop no show.
That's it.
Boom.
Okay,
Boom.
And that's how I look at it.
no show.
You ain't gonna enjoy it. You ain't gonna be enjoying it all by yourself, honey. Let me in on it too. Shoot.
Wait. I'm gonna tell y'all something my mama used to say all the time. And when I was young, I didn't know what the heck she was talking about. And she said, "Girl, a woman can look up a whole lot longer than a man can look down."
Absolutely.
hmm
And it took, I had to get to be a grown woman. I mean, this is my teen uh, self listening to him. What is Mama talking about? A woman can look up because she on the bottom, looking up at him a whole lot longer than he can look down at her.
That's it.
Exactly. Meaning his junk gonna start working in a minute.
Absolutely, absolutely. There you go. Yeah,
but
we
I
still
will tell you.
misunderstood, huh?
But I was gonna say this too, and it's something that I've seen amongst my girlfriends and just women in general. A man could be failing you at every point of the relationship, and you'll be worried about who he's sleeping with. He not helping you with no
Mm-mm-mm.
bills. You working yourself to death. He not helping you with the children. He's failing you at every point. But your obsession would be who you sleeping with. What?
Don't worry about who
It,
he's
Mhm.
sleeping
it,
with.
it's like the priorities are totally warped at this point. I
Mhm.
mean, do y'all
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying on that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But see, the thing about with Melody, she said she had no signs. So a good man is not going to show no signs,
Markel's
and
being
quite
smooth
obvious,
with
she
it.
probably saw the signs, but he was so, busy treating her like a queen, like, where
Exactly.
she ignored all the signs because I'm pretty sure, after 6 years, come on. But just like I remember Funky Daniva and Tasha Kaden was saying, she knew, but she was so fascinated with that life.
Content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that life, you know, with the elite hobnogging, that's what I think.
Another content
Hey,
creator had said that
Butterfly.
Martell was a trophy husband. She said he was a trophy husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
Butterfly
that's really
saying,
what.
hello, guys. Hey,
and
Lady
a
D. It's
fine
been a while.
trophy he was with that hook and that curve.
Hi, Butterfly.
Exactly.
Hi, Nicole.
And guys, make sure y'all go and check out Misbehaving. Go and check out her channel. Let me see. I had dropped the link. Make sure you check out Misbehaving, guys. And we're going to be on her channel tomorrow. So make sure you go. What time, Misbehaving?
It is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about self love. It's not going to be boring because we're going to
Oh,
talk about how some of these celebrities they go in with their beautiful chocolate brown skin tone. It's like we're being taught to hate ourselves, what we look like, and then or we could talk about something else. I don't know, but I
we
just
Some
just let
noticed
it
that.
flow, right?
yeah,
Yeah, we'll let it flow. We're shooting the
Well, we
breeze.
misbehaving because you know what? Social media is doing it to people too.
yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
said, we misbehaving with their self love and everything. Social
cause
media
I
tearing people down.
Because I remember growing up when I was younger. I mean, I you remember Ambi. Well, you all may not know about Ambi in the South. I mean, I know it's sold in the South, but
It
Yeah,
is
the
is
skin
a cream,
bleaching,
a
the skin
cream.
bleaching cream.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
yeah. I know about
yeah,
Ambi. Hmm.
Yeah.
that used to be the thing in California. We would put that on. I remember being a teenager putting that
Hmm.
on. Uh, what else we would put on that face powder that would be lighter than our natural tone. All sorts of stuff like we just did not have any awareness or or wanted to fit in. And it wasn't until I got older and I had my wake up call, and then like some people say, "Well, you're not even dark." I said, "Man, don't let my pictures fool you and seeing me right now in person." I said, "When the sun hit me, my skin darkens up." But I love my features. And I had to talk to my daughter, because she was telling me she was gonna get a nose job. And I was like, a nose job for what?
No, no.
No, you're not. And she was like, but mom, I said, no, you're not. You're beautiful. I love your skin, your eyes. You have those almond shaped eyes are just beautiful. You don't even need any makeup. Don't do that. And then she said, well, I'm gonna get a breast reduction. I said, well, if you want to get that, you go ahead. But I don't trust these surgeons sticking all these metal utensils in our female bodies, because these women go in and she's get tummy tucks and whatever else. You don't know what type of organ they're damaging, or I don't know.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I'm just
Absolutely,
on a
I know a
absolutely.
tangent.
young lady who almost passed from a tummy tuck because they say that's one of the most dangerous ones.
I
Hmm.
can believe that.
Mm.
Cutting into your abdomen and everything. Nothing wrong with drinking
Yep.
water, going to the gym like Martell. Because Melody
Right.
believed he was going to the gym because his muscles was getting bigger.
Yeah.
So,
My God.
It was getting bigger, all right. That baby. And when your man start dressing up and putting on that special cologne, you best believe it's another Philly that done got his attention. You better pack up and go down to that gym yourself.
true.
Yeah. Look, Quan says I'm busy. I'm a business owner, but I've been sitting at my desk. What she say during the time. I'll make sure to subscribe and tune in. Thank you very much, Kwana. Thank you
Lady
very
D.
much.
Lady
Thank
D
you
and
very much.
Lobster.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. But look, I like this part.
Thank
Look,
you.
I got to make some commentary around this with Nicole. She said, Butterfly, God said go to Martell before he got burned up. I got to make some commentary around that. So look, guys, look, y'all got look, whatever y'all want to say in a few seconds, because doctor's order 1 hour, and we're gonna go ahead and close it down so I can get ready to go to Misbehaving Channel tomorrow. Yes, indeed. So, guys, let's go ahead and close it up. You got something to say in 5 seconds? Let's go ahead and say it. Go ahead, guys.
Thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure, and good night.
Okay, guys, and make sure y'all go ahead and check out Miss Behaving. Go ahead and check out her channel. I dropped the link. Just stroll somewhere up and you shall see it. Okay, Ashanti, what you got?
All right. No, I was just gonna say I appreciate hanging out with you guys once again. I'm going to try to join tomorrow, okay, and just listen in on misbehaving with you guys, okay. Looking forward to it, ladies.
All right.
Okay, and I enjoyed you guys. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
all right, thank you. Okay, go ahead, Lodge. What you got?
I just want to say every night that we get a chance to panel up and socialize with each other is wonderful. I enjoy you, Lady D. And I want to touch on what Miss Behavior said. Self love is very important. We have to learn how
Absolutely,
to love ourselves and treat each other kindly. Even if we
absolutely.
disagree, you still got to be respectful or should want to be respectful to the next person.
That's the
Everybody
key
has a right
word.
to their opinion. And that's
That's
it.
it. That's the key word. And thank you very much for holding the sister down, always coming in. And we will be on Misbehaving Channel tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much, Lodge.
All right, dear. Good
Okay, I'm
night.
finna close it down. Thank you, Country Girl Queenie. Thank you for coming in. My mod, also Starbucks lover. Thank you for coming in. Nicole Givens, girl, look, I got to make sure I work around this right here, honey. Thank you, Kwana. Thank you for coming in and subscribing to my channel. And also, guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Miss Behavior. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel as well. Butterfly, haven't seen you in a while, but thank you, girl, for coming in. Guys, I enjoyed the live tonight. Even though I was tired, I had a long day, but I enjoyed every bit of it. Butterfly say good night, everyone. So, guys, on that note, thank you all. Thank you all for coming in. If I left anyone out, Nicole Givens, guys, thank you all for coming in. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it down because I can feel I am losing my voice. I had parathyroid surgery, so I want to make sure that I don't strain this. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And everything in here is for entertainment purpose only. So, good night. Good night, guys.